Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for His Excellency, the Governor of St. Maarten, Eugene Holliday.
Chair, Lady of Parliament, Prime Minister, Vice President of the Joint Court of Justice, members of Parliament elect, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, and a pleasant welcome with Easter greetings to all on this Easter Monday. In particular, I herewith extend a special welcome and Easter greetings to the 15 elected parliamentarians seated alphabetically on my left and on my right, for whom this ceremony has been organized. Congratulations to the people of St. Maarten and to each of you with your election to Parliament. Members of Parliament-elect, on February 26, 2018, the people of St. Maarten, following the devastation of Hurricane Irma, amidst personal challenges, in the face of much political discord and debate, but grounded in our boundless resilience, went to the polls and exercised our basic constitutional right, our right to vote. As a result, the 15 of you have individually and collectively been entrusted with the responsibility to represent the people of St. Maarten during the next 4 years. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 years. This means that you have been elected by the people of St. Maarten to provide the support needed to form a government, to keep a check on that government, and to put laws in place, all in the interest of the people of St. Maarten. Members of Parliament-elect, you will, as a result, in a few minutes, take the oath required for holding the office as a representative of the people of St. Maarten. But before administering the oath, I would like to take the opportunity to leave you with some food for thought on the revival ideals of our society. Upon taking office, you will, in the context of our post-Hurricane Irma reality, do so in one of the most challenging periods in our nation's history. You will face major choices and decisions, individually and collectively. Decisions that will affect the lives of our people. Your actions and decisions, individually and collectively, will be critical to the rebuilding and recovery of St. Maarten, or, in the spirit of Easter, critical to the revival of our country, St. Maarten. That is the revival of our economy, the revival of unemployment for our people, the renewal of our waste management, the strengthening of our hurricane resilience, and the revival of our public finances. It must therefore be obvious that to help bring about the required revival, your tenure, your 4 years tenure, calls for a new focus and approach going forward. In the Easter spirit, you are individually and collectively called upon to rise above the narrow confines of individual interest to focus and address the broader and higher revival ideals of our society. You are called upon to unite and provide the basis for stable and good governance. You are called upon to champion and defend a national rebuilding and recovery program that will meet and protect the social, economic, and financial needs and interests of our people. It is, as such, clear that the trust placed in you, individually and collectively, comes with high expectations. In recognition thereof, Article 56 of our Constitution requires members of Parliament, in return, to take a solemn oath or make a solemn promise prior to accepting their function as representatives of the people of St. Martin. Members of Parliament-elect, taking an oath or making a pledge as a representative of the people is therefore a serious legal but also personal and public matter. It is against that background that we are gathered at this location to administer the oath of office for you to serve in the 4th term of Parliament. As such, I would like to call your attention to the 4 aspects as stipulated in the oath, which you are about to take. Accepting the function of parliamentarian through the taking of the oath is, first, your solemn expression of your commitment to perform your function independently and with integrity. That is, that you have not accepted anything from or given anything to anyone in connection with your election as a member of Parliament. Second, taking the oath is your pledge of allegiance to the King and the Kingdom Charter. Third, taking the oath is your sincere pledge or promise to always help to uphold the Constitution of St. Martin. And finally, by taking the oath, you unconditionally swear to always dedicate yourself to foster the well-being of the people of St. Martin. In taking this solemn oath of office this morning, you agree to accept and commit to carry out the serious responsibilities entrusted to you by the people and for the people, and that you will do so with integrity anchored on our constitutional principles. Thus, as you take up your office, I trust that you will use the oath as a guide in the performance of your function to promote stable and effective government towards the revival of our nation. With that trust, I hereby wish you strength and wisdom in the fulfillment of your responsibilities, along with God's blessings for and protection of you and our beloved St. Martin. It is with these best wishes to you and our country that I hereby invite you to take your oath.
Ik zweer verklaar dat ik middelijk, nog onmiddellijk, onder welke naam of wat voorwendsel ook, in verband met mijn verkiezing tot lid van de Staten, aan iemand wie hij ook zij iets heb gegeven of beloofd nog zal geven. Ik zweer beloof dat ik om iets hoegenaamd in deze betrekking te doen of te laten van niemand hoegenaamd enige belofte of enig geschenk zal aannemen, middelijk of onmiddellijk. Ik zweer beloof trouw aan de koning en aan het statuut voor het koninkrijk dat ik de staatsregeling van Sint Maarten steeds zal helpen onderhouden en het welzijn van Sint Maarten naar mijn vermogen zal voorstaan.
So truly help me God Almighty. that I declare and promise.
So truly help me God Almighty. So truly help me God Almighty. So truly help me God.
So truly help me God Almighty.
So truly help me God Almighty.
So truly help me God Almighty.
So truly help me, God Almighty.
Thank you.
So truly help me, God Almighty.
So truly help me God Almighty.
So truly help me, God Almighty.
Truly help me God Almighty.
So truly help me, God Almighty.
So truly help me God Almighty.
To St. Martin.